Students and working accountants, welcome to my Smart Tally Train YouTube channel. My name is Babu Rao from Hyderabad. So in the previous videos, we learned about the complete full special features of Tally release 3.0.1 and then in 6 parts, and then Tally release 4.0, we completed everything. So these features are very, very important. So 3.0.1, all those features will be available. If all the other coming, all releases will be available. And 4 also, there are some additional features. All these features will be available in all the coming releases. So you must know all this very well. You go through all the videos fully, you learn well. That for the practice, for showing the exact working, I made the videos in 6 parts. Okay, so learn them, go through the videos fully, don't skip the videos. Now, we are going to take up a very small topic, and it is a small topic, but it's very, very, very important topic. So just I will tell you, see here, in this case, all accountants, mostly even very experienced accountants also, they commit very big mistake, because we cannot know, we don't know that it is a mistake. It will not, when you are making the entry, it will never show, will not show any error. So we thought that everything is okay. We don't think it is a error, but it is a very big error. It is a problem with the filing. When you file the GST return, it will be a problem. We may get notices from that department also. So that's why I'm telling you, I will take up this small but very important one. Biggest mistake done by accountants while making sale invoices. It means when I'm making the sale invoice means sales entry, that is entry in the sales voucher. When I'm making the entry in the sales voucher means sales voucher is sales invoice. Then we commit a very big mistake without our knowledge. We don't know it is a mistake. Okay, it will not do any error. Okay. That's why I will tell you how. See here, when you are making the sales entry, that is sales invoice. So if we have many stock items with different rates, that is multiple stock items with multiple rates. In such a case, we can enter all the stock items in one invoice, isn't it? So invoice so and so stock A, item 1, 5%, item 2, 12%, item 3, 18%, item 4, 28%, like that. Different rates we can enter there, and the calculation will be made by the system. Accordingly, exact calculation will be made. Okay, so that's okay, correct. But when that's making entries, suppose you are selling goods with different rates, it's okay. But when you are selling the goods, some goods which are taxable, some goods which are not taxable, means nil rated, and some goods are exempt. In such a case also, we do the same thing. We enter all these items, the taxable, nil rated, exempt, in the same invoice. That is the biggest mistake. I will tell you how. Why? See here, for example, I created 1 minute. See, I created a company, sales invoice demo. I created the company. Then go and see that. So I created this company. Okay, it's okay. And then after creating the company, automatically we will go to F11 features. Now I am clicking F11. So F11, so accounts, inventory, and here we have to enable the tax. That is, we have to enable goods and services tax. Go to this. It will take automatically the state and type of registration regular. No. And then we will do the exact number. We have to do that number. Periods of GST and monthly. Like this. So this will take no, and then accept this. And again accept this features. So company is created, then GST is enabled. Okay. Now we are on first same date, that is 1st April. What we are making a invoice. So when you are making the invoice, so already I created. So here I created a party, some data. So here when I am creating, be careful. When I am creating, so create this data, send the data, name, will be address, and then we'll take the type of like a regular registration type, regular, and here also his number, the Rama traders number, exact number, direction of the may not do. State as well as regulation, registration type and registration number, that is GST number. This we have to do correctly. So this is created. Okay. So now accept and see the same details as well here. Accept. See here, this is created. And then we are selling. We have to get sales account. So in the sales account, when I am creating, see sales account, and then sales account is the group. And then when you come down, and here we have to make it applicable. GST applicable, that we are applicable. But GST HSN invoice, HSN number and GST rate will not be in the sales because it's a common nature. So we will give the rates and HSN code details that is called as GST rates and rate and other details. That means it includes both HSN and rate. So that will be given in the stock items. Okay, we'll give there. So here I'm giving it here. And then here also will not be anything, but at the end, by default, it will be services. It will show services and select goods. So this you have to, it will be automatically, by default, it will be applicable, showing applicable only. If it is not showing up, not applicable, we have to make it the applicable, and here I have to select the goods and then accept this. Okay, created. Now we are going to see here. We are having exempt item, nil rate item, and taxable item. So in this case, we will put all in one. We will enter all the items. See here, for example, we are selling to each 10,000 rupees. Okay, so 20,000 rupees. This is one item. Next item we will take out nil rated. Nil rated, we are selling one. So 5,000 rupees is the rate and amount is 5,000. Accept. Then we will take out exempt. This is also one piece. This is also 5,000 rupees. So this one 5,000 rupees. So all are created, completed. Now accept, and then there is no other item. Then come down to this. Now we will take out. This is the Telangana means intrastate. So we will select CGST. So creation of CGST is very simple. There is no problem. GST, CGST, duties and taxes. Then select GST and other CGST. Select. So accepted. So that is calculated. Then SGST will create. That also will create SGST, duties and taxes, GST type of duty, GST. Then tax type is CGST, SGST. Sorry, SGST or UTGST. So selected. So this is calculated. So everything is done. So here. So this is only taxable. So 20,000 into 12%. That is 6 CGST and 6%. 20,000 is 6%. 1,200, exact. These two are, one is related and exempted. So there is no tax. So here you can see the details. Alt A. See, this is the tax and there is no tax for this. And the full details, Alt F1. See here. Exempt, no tax. Related, showing the HSN code and taxable value. But there is no tax. No rate, no tax. But for taxable goods, it is showing all the details and it is showing the HSN code, then the taxable value, then the tax it is showing, details it is showing total, and here CGST 6%, 1,200, SGST 6%, 1,200. Everything is correct. So showing the total, everything is correct. No error at all. No error at all. So the calculation and the entry is correct. We see it is correct. But this is correct. But if you go to the, accept this. If you go to the GST reports, say display more reports D, then GST reports O, we go to this. So first of all, this is a sale. So we file the sales, we show in GSTR1. When you file the GSTR, see, go and see this, see all this totally. So there is no income, uncertain transaction, there is no uncertain, it is correct. But here, what we did is, so 20,000 is the taxable. And 5,000 and 5,000, 5,000 nil rated and 5,000 exempt. But here, see here, Whereas nil rated means nil rated, exempt, non-GST, everything is included. But it shows the name is only nil rated, it is included in the three are included in that. Okay, so no amount is shown here. The nil rated as well exempted, not shown separately. So not shown separately, or also if you go to the details, here also nothing is shown. That means, but the total amount here related and exempt also, total amount is included in the, this is all taxable. So included in the taxable amount. So it is an error. Actually, it should not show like that. And then if you go to 3B, in 3B also, it is showing, actually it is not showing. 3B is the summary. So if you take Alt F1, it will show. So this 3.1 includes all this. 3.2, these are only, see here. These are only headings. This is the head. Under that, we have many subheadings and our details will have. So Alt F1, see here, in this, so in the taxable amount is 50. Okay. Taxable amount is 50. And nil rated, which is here. We go to this one here. It is showing totally, but actually it should not show. So it is showing totally. So if you take nature view, then only it will show exempt is showing 5,000, nil rated is showing 5,000. Okay. But so here in this case, return view, in this case, it will show 30 and they have the F1. 30 is showing totally. Other than it has to show here only, but it is not showing here. So it is showing completely. So here, in this case, when you file the return GSTR 1, so there is error in that because in the GSTR 1, total amount is shown as taxable. So the tax is calculated on taxable amount only. But the nil rated and that one, no tax is calculated. So the total amount is shown as taxable 30,000. On 30,000, 12% will be 3,600. But it is showing 2,400 total. You see, it is showing only 1,200, 2,400. 30,000 into 12% means 12% means 6%. 6% means 30 into 6, 1,800. So 1,800, 3,600 should be, but it is showing this one will be actually, this is calculator taxable value, taxable amount, but taxable goods, but nil and exempt that calculated. But when you file this from GSTR 1, the details will forward, will go to GSTR 3B directly, that is automatically, that is called as auto-populated. This will be auto-populated in GSTR 3B also. Okay, so in that case, that what the department will feel is that it is showing in the taxable amount. If the taxable amount is taxable, total is showing as taxable item, 30,000, calculation is wrong, amount is less. That is why. So they feel it is wrong. So for the difference, they will give notice to us. So we get notice from the department. Okay. So in this case, how to avoid this? So in this case, if you go to one, it is shown here. Only 20,000 should be shown here, and 10,000 should be shown here. That is in the nil rated, exempted, and non-GST. So in the nil rated and exempted, it has to show 5,000 nil rated. Here it will go 10,000. We go inside. Here nil rated, then 5,000, exempted 5,000. It has to show, isn't it? But it's not showing here. That is why it is a problem in the department. But now what we do is, for this, actually, how we have to enter? How we have to enter? See, in this case, so we entered all these things. The actual procedure, actual thing to be done is the nil rated and exempted items, taxable item, should not be entered in a single voucher, in a single invoice. What we have is taxable items, any number of items, taxable items with any rate, different rates, they should be entered in one invoice. Exempt and nil rated items should be entered in a different invoice. So I will make this now. Now, okay, I will make an entry now. For those will take up one. Sorry. Second April, I will take up 2nd April. Okay, 2nd April I am taking. So the same party, okay, the same party, same details, sales account, See here, I am taking only taxable amount, taxable item. I am taking two numbers, 10,000 is 20,000. So that's all. So we are entering only one. Then calculate the GST, CGST, GST. So the amount is okay. Okay. Now accept this. So this entry is made only for taxable goods, taxable stock items. Now we will enter another invoice for the generated and exempted. Okay, check here sales, and now we will take only now generated one item 5,000. Okay, and then exempt item, exempt one item is also 5,000, 5,000, 10,000, and now come down here. Generated and exempted, no tax is there, no tax is to be calculated. There is no tax at all. That's why we should not enter the tax. Even if we enter the CGST, SGST, it will not calculate. So this is that. Okay. So we entered separately. See now that 20,000 is to be included in the taxable amount, taxable goods, taxable supplies, and then 5,000 related supplies, 5,000 exempt supplies. So we'll go to now we will go to the display more reports, GST reports, and GST advance. You see now, see here, previously it was 30,000. Now, second entry, 20,000 only is the taxable goods. So 20,000 is included in the taxable goods, and 10,000, that is another one is bracket because nil rated and exempted. If there is only one nil rated or exempted, only one will be shown, and both are there. One nil rated, one exempt. So both one is showing in the bracket, 1 plus 1, like that. So total 2 items. So it is showing in the nil rated. We enter this. See here, this is the total summary. So here, nil rated 5,000, exempted 5,000. This is the different. This nil rated and exempted also intrastate to registered people, intrastate to unregistered people, interstate to registered people, interstate supplies to unregistered persons. So this is the differentiation. But here we supplied to registered persons, intrastate, same state to registered persons we supplied nil rated, and this is the total of all the items is given here. This is only one item, so nil rated exempted. It is showing separately, and here also it is showing separately. It has to show like that. Then so in this remove the 30,000, 20,000 is the entry, 20,000. It is totally it is taking 20,000 into 12% means 6%, 6%. So 1,200, 1,200 will be shown here. So 1,200, 1,200 will be correct. The previous one also shown here. So if you remove that, so only 1,200, 1,200, 2,400 will be the total tax. It is correct. Similarly, if you go to even if now this is filed and it is auto-populated to the GST 3B, so the same details will go there. There also it will be correct, isn't it? Here this is only from our records. Okay, here Alt F1 if you see, Alt F1, see here, here previously it was shown everything, see here, like here, you place 50,000, this is other than zero rated, nil rated and exempted. 50,000, previous 30,000, now 20,000. So 50 is the second, and outward supplies, nil rated and exempt, then the 10,000. If you click this, it will show nil rated exempt separately it is showing. And if you go there, 30,000. First one is 30,000. Second entry is 20,000. Is correct one. Second one, first one is one. Okay, so 20,000. So likely it is showing correctly, and you should have the thing here. And 3B and more thing. And here, or this one. Nil rated exempt, and you will get confusion here. I will show you one thing. See, other outward supplies, nil rated and exempt, which I entered here. And one more thing, outward supplies, taxable supplies. These are taxable. Other taxable supplies, zero rated. What is the zero rated? Nil rated and exempt, no tax. But zero rated tax supplies are taxable only, but rate is zero. What is the difference? Nil rated means zero. Exempt means zero. Zero rated means zero. In all these cases, why is the separate thing? See, nil rated is zero. Exempt is zero. This zero, that's why this is called as only not zero. Though the rate is zero, it is called as nil rated only. This is called as exempt only.
This is called as zero rated because this zero rated is taxable. What is that means? That zero rated is that is relating to the exports. For the exports, always exports are taxable. Exports are taxable. That's why this taxable supplies. Exports are taxable. So it is shown as outward taxable supplies. But why is zero rated means when you are supplying, when you are exporting the goods, we have to pay the tax. So that is equivalent to outstation, interstate supply. Exporting to other countries means interstate supply. We have to pay IGST. We have to pay IGST. So it is taxable. But when you are exporting, IGST we will pay. You pay IGST and immediately we can claim refund. That is, we can claim ITC also we can claim. So paying that and getting immediately ITC, instead of that, what will be there is one procedure called letter of undertaking, LUT, letter of undertaking or bond. So we submit that letter of undertaking or bond, we can export the goods without paying money, without paying the IGST. In that case, no tax will be paid. So that is called zero rated. That is exports with LUT or bond, no tax is paid. That is called as zero rated. So zero rated means this is also zero, but this is called nil rated. This is also zero. This is called exempt, but this is called zero rated because it is taxable, but tax is not paid with the help of by submitting LUT or bond. We are not paying that. That is called as the zero rated. So this is completely showing like this. So we have to enter like that. So like that, in the case of multiple stock items with different rates that can be entered in one single invoice, but this nil rated and exempted, nil rated and exempted, they should not be included in the invoice with the taxable goods. The taxable goods, they should not be included. So taxable goods, separate invoice. Non-taxable means nil rated or exempted invoices. Items should be entered in a separate invoice. That is why, in such a case, the GSTR 1 will be correct. Then we file that. Then it will be auto-populated into GSTR GB. Everything will be correct. Otherwise, there will be a difference. So the department may give notice to them. So if they give notice, we have to be explanation. We have to show everything. Otherwise, you have to pay they will ask you to pay the penalty. Then we have to pay the penalty. Like that, or we have to give the explanation. All these things. If we enter separately, no problem at all. So this is about this. This is a small item. When you are entering, when you are making the entry, it will not show any error. Everything will feel that everything is correct. But in the returns, it will be a problem. That is why you must be very careful. This is a very simple item, but even experienced accountant also, they commit the error. Okay. I stop this.